Look, I was in the middle of doing something, multiple things, plural things, and Spirit was like, "I'm gonna need you to go ahead and talk to him. Okay, stop what you're doing." So this is what I'm going to be obedient and do. Spirit has been talking to me. I've been hearing all morning about flow state. I've been hearing the term flow state. I've been hearing the term ease. I've been hearing the term easy. And in my personal life, I was meditating on that because I was like, feeling these energies of stagnation, and so I'm just thinking through it. I got up this morning trying to do my workout, and it wasn't really landing. I really didn't want to do it, but it wasn't coming from a place of laziness or lack of motivation. It just didn't feel right. So I got up and started tinkering up with other things, but then I was thinking to myself, I need to prioritize my mental health and my well-being, and I need to do that first before need to do everything. And all these thoughts cluttering, pouring in, and finally I slowed down enough to do some yoga and breath work. And I started to hear flow state, and I started to hear grounding and being. I had a bright light. Ariel Monet here, the Sensual Intuitive, back with another intuitive message. And the bright light was, I heard when I was doing my yoga and breathing, I had heard right before I did it that I needed to ground myself in order to kind of, like stabilize my energy. And as I was going through the motions and the breath work, I heard flow state. And suddenly I understood that grounding, while so often it is presented as this sort of brick and weight anchor energy, it is actually being in flow state. So let me explain a little bit better. If you feel chaotic, all over the place, stagnant, procrastination, your energy feels that way, but that is not what your mind desires. The problem is not that you're not doing enough. The problem is that you are not being obedient to the flow that you are being called to. When I woke up this morning and I did not feel connected to my workout, I should have immediately paused, centered myself, and allowed my body, mind, and spirit to tell me how it wanted to be treated today. But instead, I decided I was going to tell it how it wanted to be treated, which caused chaos within myself. So when I was pulling cards before this message started, I got the comfort card in reverse. And what Spirit is trying to let you know is your discomfort is coming from your lack of obedience to what your inner self is telling you that it desires, that it needs in order to be comfortable and in rhythm.